We want Azriel ending up with Elaine. We want Azriel to end up with Gwen. I just want Azriel to end up with me. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to be back and to be vlogging. You guys, it's been so long since I've seen any of you probably here on my YouTube channel, and it's been so long since I sat down and filmed an actual video here in front of my camera, and it just feels so natural, and I am so happy to be back. Expect a lot more of these videos coming up, and so I am very, very excited. This is my very official first vlog in a while, and what I'm going to be doing is bringing you along for a very long weekend from, I think I want to say it started off on a Wednesday all the way to a Monday, so you can kind of see what my day-to-day is. And I really wanted to give you access to that because I know a lot of you follow me on TikTok, a lot of you follow me on my Instagram, so I just wanted to give you access to a more thorough vlog and so that you can see what a long weekend looks like. This particular weekend, we ended up having to do a few things. I'm gonna just very briefly let the video show what we had to do, but I do have some unfortunate news. Number one, while I was editing the vlog, I lost some footage. But the good news is that I didn't lose everything. I only lost the get ready with me portion of it, so I refilmed it with this look for you guys. So we're just gonna pretend that that footage didn't get deleted. And I'm pretty sure in that footage what I said was that I was very excited because we were gonna go out to the city to spend some quality time as a family, wish my mother-in-law a goodbye. She's heading back to Colombia. And also I showed you one of my favorite places to eat in the city. Anytime I get the chance to go to Bao, you can catch me at Bao. I love that place. It's on Valencia Street. So I really don't want to make this any longer. Before we jump straight into the video, I do have to give you a spoiler alert. So I do talk about ACOTAR and I go into detail regarding the ACOTAR books and where I am. So what I will do is I will make sure I let you know spoilers ahead. Please jump to, and then whatever timestamp it is, you should jump ahead so that I don't spoil anything for you. And I still want you to be able to enjoy the vlog. Without any further ado, let's get started. Welcome to my refilm of the footage that I accidentally erased when I already have a deal. But here's the thing, we're gonna have another deal. We're gonna pretend that my bed is made. okay, perfect. One of my goals is to make this as short and as quick as possible because once I got to editing and when I made the little hiccup, I realized that that vlog is way too long. But that's okay, you know what, because we are learning. So for my eyebrows, listen, they're very stubborn. I really don't know what else to do other than to get it laminated, but I don't have the funds to spend on a lamination, and if I do have funds, they are going elsewhere, like books. So for today, I'm going to be using the NYX, I think this is like super glue. Just kidding. It is their Crazy Lift brow glue. So what I do the backward notion like this, and then I just brush, and then I finish it up with this, and that is it. And then I just cross my fingers and hope and pray that they stay. In the video, I'm pretty sure I went out to the city, so I didn't do the most because it was later in the afternoon, and today I don't have plans to do anything other than to be at home. So I am going to get ready to lounge around my house. Wow. Okay, eyebrows. Normally they're not this well behaved just because they knew you were going to be watching. I love it. So since I'm only going to be at the house just hanging out and probably editing and just working and doing some office work, I am only going to be applying my sunscreen. That's it. Maybe a little bit of a skin filter and a little bit to cover my redness. I've already done all my skin prep. I've already done my eyebrows. So all I'm going to do is apply my La Roche-Posay mineral sunscreen with a tint. The reason why I get the tint is, number one, I have rosacea and a lot of redness and an uneven skin tone. So that's the number one reason. Number two, I do not I broke a nail. Number 2, I do not like a white cast. And then number 3, I get a little bit of a coverage, I guess, and I don't have to apply as much of another product if I already have some form of coverage. So I try to measure out 2 fingers lengths, right? And then maybe just a little bit up top. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I am going to be using this base correct. It's like redness corrector, and it is like a step 1 primer from Makeup Forever. I don't typically wear this, but because it kind of helps be a bit of a filter for my redness, I am gonna just apply a little bit like that, just very little bit. Otherwise, if I wasn't going to be using this, I would be using more something like this, like a spot corrector, where I would just grab a little bit and just spot correct my redness, or the areas that are going to be red. Next up, we have, I am going to be using my Natasha Denona concealer. But if I'm not using this concealer, I am using the Shape Tape by Tarte, because I never moved on from it. I never let this one go. I always have some in different shades, and then like a little travel one too, just because you guys, I never moved on ever since it came out. You guys, I really enjoyed having my lashes done. I really like sleeping very well. And you know what the feeling they gave me? They gave me the feeling of like when you go to sleep with mascara and you wake up and you feel like you didn't get like a good night's sleep. That's the feeling I kept getting every single day when I had my lashes done. And I prioritize sleep, man. Like I really do. I take the shit to the heart, to the core. Obviously sleep changes when you have a child, but I don't sleep as much as I used to. But still, like, I'm like, are you kidding? No, definitely going to be prioritizing my sleep. I think for now is a pass for me. Of course, my camera just died, so I had to just very quickly finish just putting on blush and mascara, and that was it. So we're gonna pretend that I look exactly like I did the day I filmed. So I'm gonna come up. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. It is 2:45. Time to go. Oh, I have all my rings on now too. Yay. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick up my daughter, pick up the hubby, and then we'll head straight to the airport. Who's that, cutie? So we just dropped off my mother-in-law at the airport, and we finally made it to the Val place, and I am so excited. We are about to eat good. You guys, I kid you not, this fried rice has got to be the best fried rice I've ever had in my life. This is so good.
Okay. Espera que está un poquito.
Bit of chilito, spice. I think I got it.
That's smart.
La sopa. Una sopa. So good. I have a food. What is it? Coma? Coma? Coma.
Food coma?
Food coma. That was so good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for today. Ahorita te voy a poner la canción, mi amor. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Hello, how are you? Good morning. Last night I ate so good. I could have sworn I went to bed and I was dreaming of those dang dumplings because they're so freaking good. So what do I have to do today? Thank you for asking. I actually have to go to work. Okay, so sometimes my company requires me to be at a job site, and then sometimes it requires me to be at my home office or at a cafe working. Today I have to do both. I have to go to a job site to handle a turnover, and then I'm gonna have to come home, work for a little bit, and then finish organizing my garage because you guys, it's up in shambles right now. And then I am gonna start organizing all of my camping gear because you guys, I go camping tomorrow. Yes, I'm so excited. So tomorrow's Friday, so we're gonna be camping Friday night, Saturday night, and we come back Sunday, just enough to make it for the World Cup final. By the way, more than likely by the time that you're watching this, it's probably gonna be like a month. So, yeah, we'll see who won. I also want to give you guys a very quick reading update, just because I haven't given you guys a reading update. I'm so sorry, okay? But I am currently on my ACOTAR reread, so I am reading A Chord of Thorns and Roses. And I don't have, where is my Kindle? I thought my Kindle was down here. I must have brought it up. But I am also currently eyeball reading a book called Bound by Shame. And listen, I was sitting here on this couch. Let me show you. My daughter was sick a couple of nights ago. She was vomiting, so she was located right here on this couch, and I was sitting right here with a bucket in hand. Otherwise, I was sitting here reading like a good girl, and I was scrolling on TikTok, and honestly, because I was so dozed off, I didn't want to go back into continue my ACOTAR reread. I just kind of wanted something to pass time. And while I was scrolling on TikTok, my friend shared a book, and it just piqued my interest. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go start that book. It is on Kindle Unlimited, and it is called Bound by Shame by, you'll see it right here, I'll post it right here. So that's what I am currently reading. More than likely, during my turnover today, I'll probably pop in my headphones and read ACOTAR through my audiobook. And while I organize the garage, I'll probably continue to do so. So let's get my day started. It is 11:54. I'm gonna start right at 12, and I'm gonna try to knock this out in under an hour. We'll see if I could do that. It is a very important time of year for me in my reading journey, I guess you could say. Number one, primarily because I am literally going back to the book that reeled me back into the reading world. I was a reader and I wasn't for a long time, and finally I started doing some rereading, and it made me really happy to be able to be back in this place. And I definitely would not be where I am today if it wasn't because I picked up A Chord of Thorns and Roses. So to me, it's just incredible to be back in the same universe that started it all. So I'm going to reconnect with some of these very special characters that hold a very special spot in my heart, in my brain, and my soul. I know that the internet is like divided, and I know we waited a very long time for the next ACOTAR book to get released, and so therefore a lot of us are going like cuckoo with all these theories and just maybe thinking about it a little too hard. I know that the internet is divided between, we want Asriel ending up with Elaine, we want Asriel to end up with Gwen. I just want Asriel to end up with me. Just kidding. I want Asriel to end with Elaine. Now, I'm going to be going into my reread here shortly, so I will confirm this or not. But I feel like Elaine was kind of given... How do I want to say this? Hold on. Elaine became... No. Hold on. Let me process this. Asriel became... No. Hold on. So I would say that in A Chord of Wings and Ruin, he goes into that mission, retrieves her, and the fact that she killed the King of Hybern with Asriel's dagger. Asriel is very protective over this dagger, right? Mind you, I haven't read the whole entire series in a while, so I could be just saying some off the wall shit and it could all be wrong. However, for what I remember, and again, I'll come back and confirm, he doesn't let just anybody use that dagger. And the fact that she utilized that dagger to kill the King of Hybern, I feel like there's a bond between them. Even though they may not be mated, I just think that there is something that goes deeper, and we did get a hint that a bond can be rejected. And in the bonus chapters, we do learn that the Autumn Court has a challenge, right? I feel like the Autumn Court has a challenge, a duel, where you pretty much challenge the other person to death. But I feel like a loop around is going to be that we know Lucian's daddy is not really his daddy. Lucian is Helion's baby, right? or I forget his dad. Anyway, I feel like that's gonna be a reason, like they're gonna try to battle it out between Asriel, because he's gonna fight for Elaine, and Lucian is gonna fight for Elaine, and he's gonna summon that duel, and then at the very last minute, Reese or somebody's gonna say, wait, don't do anything. You are not really from the Autumn Court. And everybody, the whole entire crowd gasps, and then the duel is gonna be canceled, or they're really gonna battle it to the death. And I really would hate to see Lucian go, because yeah, I mean, it's obvious who would win that fight. So anyways, enough yapping. It is 12. I gotta get to work, and yeah, feel free to just send me a message or leave comments down below. What do you think? Hi. Guess what? I just spoke to this camera for like 5 to 10 minutes, just pouring my heart out to you guys, and I realized that it was not recording after the fact. So it is 1:30. I'm gonna go grab some Chick-fil-A because I am starving Marvin. And then number 2, I'm gonna be going and doing a work-in lunch / do some office work. I realized that a couple of years ago I went camping, and I was in the middle, like about halfway through A Court of Thorns and Roses. And again, this was like me barely going back into the reading world, and I brought that book camping with me. I was camping in Lake Berryessa in Napa, and I remember like everybody went to sleep, and I had my reading light on, and I was reading, and I could not put the book down. I remember this vividly. It must have been like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I was still like actively reading, and it was the best. This was with my family. This was a family camping trip, and we do this once a year. We'll pick a location. Last year was somewhere different. This year is going to be at Folsom Lake. But for this camping trip that I have this weekend, it's not my family one. It's just me, my family, my immediate family, and a buddy of mine with his immediate family, and we're gonna bring our little toddlers, and we're going back to Lake Berryessa. Those were the campgrounds where I was 50% of the way through A Court of Thorns and Roses, and it's so mind-boggling to me that I'm gonna go back to the same lake, same campsite, reading the same book. The last time that I was there, it was the exact same scenario, just different people. I might cry. I don't know. I might cry. But anyways, I really have to get moving. I'm on my way to go get Chick-fil-A now. You're gonna come with me, so let's roll. Honey, I'm home. That's what Christian says every time he's home. All right, I'm just gonna go grab my Coke, and then we're gonna get to work, because I really don't want to have to stress over a lot of the office work I need to do over camping. So it's in my best interest to just get it done and out of the way today and wrap it up tomorrow. This is my favorite part about walking into my office. Like, here are all my babies. I love them so much. Okay. So let's set you down so that I can go to work, and that I can eat, and you can watch. Can you see me well enough there? See? Life is a mess, okay? Listen, if I am opening up this vlog thing, it's most certainly not for you to judge me, but feel free. Feel free to judge me, because I am very well aware of my flaws. Cheers. Remind me later. I don't want to know any of this. Remind me later. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think it's time for a new laptop. Like, I hate to say it. I've purchased my laptop over, I want to say next year it'll be 10 years. My demand is much higher for what it can do, and so I think it's time, and I really don't want it to be time, because you guys, they're so expensive. Why are they so expensive? Thank God they gave me napkins. I thought I was gonna have to go down to get napkins. All right, so look at this Cobb salad, you guys. So freaking good. Yum, yum, yum. Get in my belly right now. All right, you guys, it is 2:17. So the goal here is to work, I don't know, maybe like, let's see how far I can get to in the next hour, and then I'll let you know, okay? I'll let you know where we're at, because I have to pick up my daughter at like 4:45. So I also do want to, you know, go at the garage, like I mentioned, and like I promised Christian, the love of my life. It's 4 o'clock, and I am still not done, you guys. I think this is a great moment for me to just pause very quickly and just go down to the garage and go at it for like 45 minutes until I have to go pick up my daughter. Let's do that. Hello, happy Friday. We are all packed up and ready to go. Let me show you. Here is my bag. I put together a little baggie here with my journal, some journaling pens, and my book along with my Kindle. So you could see it here, and I am going to be reading, like I mentioned, ACOTAR, Thorns and Roses. I actually decided to bring the physical book with me, my daughter's bag, my bag, and I'm just packing some last minute items before we're ready to go. Reporting live to you from the car that's literally stuffed to the max. Our ETA says we got about an hour and 16 minutes until we get there. So
everybody, Christian here from Lake Berryessa. We're doing a quick little weekend getaway, and this place is beautiful. We actually got very lucky because online it didn't seem like it was going to be that nice of a spot, and little did we know, we probably have a really nice spot here. So let me give you a little tour. Michelle set up her little station already. That table's brand new, which is kind of cool to store some food. And we got our cooking. We're still in the process of organizing. You know me, if you know me, I like everything organized. So that's the first thing I do whenever I go anywhere is organize. And we got Michelle here. Say hi. We got little Danae. Hi, Danae. Say hi. Danae. Di hola. And then look at this view. This is a good way to recharge. You got so much outside noise, so much pressures, so many things going on in your life. Connect with nature. All right. See you guys later.
Officially donezo for the week. Oh my gosh.
Camping is a lot of work.
It is.
For the amount of relaxing you get to do. Especially when you're a man and you gotta do it all.
I helped a ton.
Well, that's not what I mean. All the heavy lifting, all the packing, how much of this did you put?
None.
Uh-huh.
None. That is true. And hello, good morning. It is now Monday. And it is 9:16 a.m. I just dropped off Danae. Camping was absolutely amazing. She loved camping, you guys. I don't think I realized that she enjoyed it so much. I feel like now that she's almost 4 years old, she had an absolute blast. She's much less scared of being in the water, but the lake was absolutely beautiful. I am so sorry that I did not get a chance to film a whole lot. It's just the goal for this whole entire trip, camping trip, was to fully disconnect. And I did bring my journal. I did want to get some reading done. And surprisingly enough, I did get a bunch of reading done. It was was so much fun. It was relaxing, great food, great company, great place, great lake. The only downfall is, of course, the bathroom situation. So needless to say, I was very happy and glad that I am now home. But it is Monday. We are back in business. This is the last day that I'm going to vlog for you guys. I really wanted to just kind of show you what like a long weekend would look like for me. But for today, we actually have a really busy day. I've already kind of like sat down and organized my day. If I don't sit down and I organize myself, I won't get shit done. And it sucks to say. And I think I have undiagnosed ADHD. I know that's something I really need to address. But I feel like once I'm like, oh, I have to do this, 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 and this, I'm like, cool, let's roll. I'll get distracted. I will forget. And so this just kind of helps me stay in check with timestamps. In the past, when I used to like not stick, for example, like right now from 10 a.m. to 11, I have to go to Costco. If I was going over 11 a.m., I'd start panicking because I was going over the time slot that I gave myself. But I'm like, okay, I really need to just relax. This is just tentative. Okay, so what do we have for today? We have to go to Costco. Then I'm going to come home and then I got to put away all my Costco stuff that probably needs to be refrigerated. I have to go to a job site. Then I'm going to take, we have a bigger car. It's our Infiniti and that's like a 7-seater. That one usually my mom drives for my company. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, swap cars, and now I can have my regular car back. You guys, okay, I really want to address something really quickly. I am not a workout guru and I am not like super fit person, but I do like to stay active because it is important to me for my body. I have severely derailed the last couple weeks. I was running your average 1 mile, 2 mile, 3, 4 mile, like once per week. Normally as a pre-workout, I've realized how much I love and slash hate running. Like I hate it to start, but then I feel amazing afterward. And so like it's a love-hate relationship. So what I do is like I'll run a mile and then I'll come home and I'll do my regular workout and I'll stick to like 1 mile just to kind of get my heart going. And then I'll come home, work out. I also too, because I don't want to lose a whole lot of muscle. And so high protein is typically my diet, low carb, carbs in the morning. That way I can have energy throughout the day, vitamins. I don't really do supplementation other than maybe collagen and creatine. That's it. Like I don't take any BCAAs. I guess, I don't know if protein counts as a supplement, but I do have like a protein shake if I'm like, I really haven't had my protein intake for the day, so I'll try to like have like a protein shake. That's normally how I will bring my protein intake for the day up. We have Baja Beach planned later in August and I have under a month to kind of get back into shape before I'm in a bikini, you guys. So I really need to like lock in. So I'm making it a point to work out. So this is me kind of like staying accountable with you, to you, and we need to make sure that we get fit, okay? After I go take the car from 3 to 4, I have to work out, then I'm gonna shower, then I'm gonna have to go pick up my toddler and then dinner prep. I don't know what I'm cooking for dinner just yet, and the house is a freaking shit show. Yesterday when we got home and we unloaded everything, we packed, I dedicated my whole entire afternoon to number 1, watching the World Cup final. I'm very happy that Spain won. And then number 2, I needed to, even though I cleaned all of my camping gear, I still give it another wash before I put it away. So I brought out everything. I like to sort out what I have, what I don't have, what I'm missing, pack up whatever I may be short on, like trash bags, paper towels, etc., dish soap, just so that next time we go camping, get the box down, load it up and just go. And I don't have to worry about anything and it saves me a bunch of time. And then so since I didn't really have time to tidy up the house, I want to tidy up the house, finish unpacking and put away my last load of laundry. And then it's my daughter's bedtime. I know I just talked a whole lot, so from here on out, let's just roll through the day. I'll show you clips of what it is that I'm doing, and then we'll come back to give you a full reading update. So let's get ready to win this day, and whatever you do on Mondays sets the tone for the rest of the week. 9:40. We are 20 minutes ahead of schedule. I don't see why we can't get this shit done. Let's roll. We keep on moving along. We keep on rolling. We're all set, you guys. Looks like on this Costco trip, we had to do a little quick plant donation to the house. And since we just went camping, I didn't like the chair I had because it wouldn't lock in place. And this one, my hubby has it already. It works very well, so I'm gonna return the other one. And then last but not least, I found a light, you guys. This kind of helps like when you go camping, and it's only 10:29. So we're 30 minutes ahead.
You get the message. Life is hectic, but we gotta keep it rolling, no. Gotta keep it grooving, keep it moving like we stole it, though. Rolling with the punches, giving hits like we are in a scope. Even though I'm cracking, punching in, I'm independent, though.
Brief check-in. Right now it is 11 o'clock and I am about 30 minutes ahead of schedule, which I'm worried it might not be enough, just because I realized I actually have to do 2 small rooms and 1 suite as a turnover for work, so it's definitely going to take me more than an hour to complete. But I don't estimate that is if I, if I speed things up, I may not take the whole 2 hours that normally it takes me to complete. Hopefully I'll get it done in an hour and a half, which only pushes me back 30 minutes, and I'm kind of 30 minutes ahead of schedule. So for lunch, I am going to be having a Chobani 20-gram protein, 0 added sugar yogurt, and then I am also going to be having some ham and some cucumber. So I'm gonna eat this up and then get ready to roll.
How had he crept up so silently on the gravel? Very stealth, no doubt. I willed calm into my veins.
You guys, do not mind my hair, okay? I have missed my car so much. I love my car and it just always feels like home. I'm on the road all the time, and whenever I don't have my car, I miss it. It is 2:30 p.m. and we are right on track, because from 2 to 3 I was supposed to come and swap cars. I am on track to start my workout at 3 p.m. So let's get home so we can work out. Made it back with 8 minutes to spare. Let's see the condition of my gym, you guys. I've been kind of bad. This is why we're doing this, right? Because we're human, we're perfect, and life happens. So let's see the status of my gym right now. Let me get my water. Oh, it's actually pretty decent. I had cleaned this bench, so it's just kind of vertically standing because I cleaned underneath it. But other than that, it's pretty solid. I think I'm gonna just do this full body deep stretch, and then I'm gonna come back and just do a super quick workout. Check this out. Are you ready? Oh yeah.
What's up, Toronto fam? It's your coach, Christina Centenari. Welcome to this full body.
Now, I know if you can't do that because
it is 3:38, and you guys, I could not push through the actual strength workout. I did the mobility one, but I'm even shaking. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but my body was just like, not today, not today. So I'm gonna listen to my body and we're gonna keep pushing through. Tomorrow we'll try again, and I'm gonna try my hardest not to give myself a hard time because I didn't push through my workout. What are we gonna learn today, you and I, is to be graceful and to, yes, keep pushing, yes, keep doing it, because that's what it will take for us to get there. But also listening to my body, especially coming out of an injury. I'm gonna go and do the next item on the list. At this point, consider it being 20 minutes ahead of schedule. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and shower, and it is a full body shower. I just know you wanna come along, but listen, I need some privacy for that. It is 4:35. I am right on the money to go pick up my daughter, but I am so tired. I don't know why I got this like random fatigue that is just like my eyes just feel like I gotta go take a quick nap. So I am on the fence of taking the world's fastest nap. And I think at this point, I think I'm gonna ride it out. Dinner, I'm gonna be using ground turkey, and I'm gonna be making some ground turkey patties, which are some of my favorite, along with some squash that I had left over. I purchased the bag last week and they haven't been used, and I know they're gonna go bad if I don't use them today. And I'm also going to be making a mixture between rice and quinoa, and that's gonna be dinner for tonight. All right, I am gonna go pick up my daughter now, so let's get rolling. Hello. So I have officially picked up my daughter here. You'll have very limited access to her, so she just wants to help me with dinner. So she's going to be helping me make dinner, correct? Yep. So we are going to be doing some dinner prep, and she's going to make her own turkey patties, right? Yep. She's going to cook all her own food today. So we're going to get to cooking. Ready? So there it is. I am so sorry that that was so long. Thank you so much for being here. In terms of the reading update, I really wanted to sit down and chat, but girl, I realized how long that video was, and I am not going to do that to you. So in terms of a reading update, all I'm going to give you is I finished ACOTAR and I am in a court of mist and fury. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned, as I will be trying to upload one video per week, whether that me being chatting with you and I can yap, obviously, clearly, or just a simple vlog where I get to bring you along my day. And yeah, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.